Welcome back to G-Ball Vision, everyone. Thank you for stopping in. Today we have an exciting unboxing to dig into coming in from Olitans. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed here to the channel. I release new knife and EDC content every single day. Make sure you ring that bell, hit the thumbs up. That really helps push these videos out there so more people have a chance to check them out, and let everyone know what you're carrying in your pockets today down there in the comments. Love hearing from you and what you're carrying for the day. So, thank you to Olitans for sending this in. We're going to get my doll-ass knife out that I use on occasion to do some unboxings. Just to piss a couple of the people off that it really pisses off. That is for you. Believe it or not, there's lots of people who watch that have never leave comments, which is interesting. But I get it. So let's see what we got here coming in from Olitans. And mind you, this is one of my favorite up-and-coming budget companies. Paperwork, microfiber cloth, looks like a full-size one. And then we have our knife here going to be housed in our plastic baggie. And from talking with Olitans, this G053, this is a newer knife from Olitans, and it is extremely popular over in China. That is, I think, where they must kind of test these out to see how they're going to do initially. And apparently this is extremely popular over there. And I told them I need to get one of these in because the last crossbar lock knife that we tried out from Olitans was spectacular. The G31 and the G32 are absolute phenomenal knives. I'll bring them out here in a moment. I'll have everything that I can linked down in the description of this video. One thing I love is they're using a lot of 14C28N. We have a beautiful satin finished drop point blade, a little swedge that rolls to the tip there. We have dual thumb studs, a complete and sterile blade there, nice sharpening choil. Got their little logo there on the pivot. And then we have some really nice looking white G10. You could leave this as is, or you could dye this very easily. We do have steel liners for our crossbar lock mechanism, and we can demonstrate here. This is very similar to the G32 where it's got, now that's a little bit larger of a knife, but you want to see that kind of spring. That is what's going to give you that very satisfying opening action. Now, I've been contemplating with myself who is OEMing Olitans, and I've come to two conclusions, or at least I think. I think it's either Bastion, or for some reason I feel like it could be Real Steel, or the company who does Real Steel's knives. I don't know either of those to be fact, but they're extremely solid knives. In great materials, and I think this is going to be another absolute hit. Now, we do have a deep carry clip. It does have a slightly lower mount there below our body screw that goes through our G10 geared backspacer, but it's going to carry pretty deep in there, and I love the clip. It's nice and minimal, very subtle. I could do without the branding on the clip there, but not a huge deal in the grand scheme of things. This is I think this is a design that a lot of people really are attracted to. Let's get a size for you. We're looking at about 3 inches of cutting edge, 3 1/4 total, and then we're coming down there right at around 7 inches. And to put that in perspective, there is a bug out, and there is a pair of 3. So you'll see there, it's a touch smaller than both of those. And if we get out the PM2 here, you can see quite substantial in comparison. But this is exactly what we've been talking about most of the year. This 3-inch blade, 7-inch overall, or around there knife. We've been talking about it all year long. And I've really grown to like this size a lot, about this 7-inch size or so. It does give you enough that you can get, if you have an XL sized hand or wear XL gloves, you'll get a full grip on this handle. And there's going to be plenty of blade there, plenty of edge to do what you need to do with your daily cutting tasks, your folding knife. Now, what kind of edges come on these knives? And the last couple that we have checked out, or all of them, hasn't been a ton of Olitans, but I've checked out a couple, and they've all come really well done. Great edges out of the box, great fit and finish out of the box, good solid lockup on their button locks, on their crossbar locks, on their liner locks. They do a great job. And here again, we have that same result. Let's go ahead and check the weight on this thing. We are in ounces. I'm going to guess 3.3. 2.8. Very lightweight. Wow. Very lightweight. Under 3 ounces. And that'll make ratio people happy, which I am not one of, but it will make those people happy. Under 3 ounces. It feels good, though. It feels, for being under 3 ounces, this feels pretty substantial. Must be those steel liners, and then that little backspacer there. It just gives it a nice rigidity there. Now, what's really cool about this exact model is they have this in black on black. They have satin with black G10, satin with Altum. They got a coated blade with Altum, coated blade in red G10, satin in red G10, coated in white. They got satin in white. They got black and yellow G10. They got satin in yellow G10. So they got a bunch of different versions of this knife, all of them coming in under that $60 price point, and that is not on sale at all, which often you can get these knives on a sale or something that has a coupon code. I think right now these are coming in, they're coming in under 60. I want to say like 56 bucks or somewhere in that ballpark. Like I said, I'll link this down below. I'll also link the 31 and the 32, which I will show you right now. And that knife there, the 31 and the 32 here, are the two knives that put Olitans on the map for me. They're the two knives that gained my attention heavily. We're talking about great execution. Crown spine, 14C, contoured micarta, a nice deep carry clip. Same going to be on the 31 there, contoured G10. Tons of different variations of these knives. I'll have these linked down below, and you can often find this knife right here for around 40 bucks, which is absolutely incredible for what you are getting. And I would have to say the spring in this is even, they're about the same. This one's pretty good. But I would say this one might be, well, it's hard to tell because the blades are different. But the springs are extremely solid. Even their button locks, really, really well executed. Olitans is kind of that up-and-coming budget knife company to me, who I think they're starting to step into a more premium light as well. They're going to start having some more premium ended products here in the future, which I'm really excited about. I don't know, we won't get the spine whacker out for this one. We have great extension there from that crossbar lock. It's going to be very easy to get to and disengage this thing. There's no wiggle side to side or up and down. There's no pivot lash. We don't need to check detent lash because there isn't any. Very good. Very good. That is exactly what we want to see right there. Yeah, I like this thing. The moment I saw this, which I'd never seen it before until the other day. So I don't know if it's that new. I think it might have come out over the summer, like July or August. But that doesn't necessarily mean it was available to be bought by us, right? I think it's been around for maybe a month, if that. But I had never seen it before, and once I saw it, I said, I got to check that thing out and get this out there so people can see it. Because knowing Olitans, with the couple that I've checked out, they're just really solid. If you're looking for something that's different, that's well made, something that's kind of off the main path, you know, away from the mainstream big boy companies, Kaiser, Civivi, those companies, this is one of the first places I would look. You're going to get a very solid product from Olitans. Huge shout out to them for sending this in for all of us to take a look at. You'll have to let me know what you think of the new Olitans here, and let me know if you have any experience with any of the Olitans. They even have a $20 flipper in D2 that is a great little $20 knife. Extremely hard to beat. I'll link all of them down in the description. Feel free to use those links. It does help out the channel. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps push these videos out there so more people have a chance to check them out. If you're new here, I release knife and EDC content every single day. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. I'd love to have you here. I'll put up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day, and thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.